Hi, welcome to our back to school night. My name is Ryan McFadden, Mr. McFadden, or Dr. Eggman, Mr. McMustache, as some of the students call me. So what we got going on today is I'm going to go over how students can be successful in our classroom. I am actually covering Ms. Villanueva's classroom for the remainder of the school year. So if you have any questions, I will go over how you as a parent can contact me, set up an appointment with a meeting or whatever it may be. So starting off right here, I'm just showing you, this is our third period class, but all classes run pretty similar. We have our virtual classroom right here on the whiteboard. Always shows us what the homework is for that day and what the lesson is. So for example, today is March 2nd when I'm recording this. So for March 2nd, our lesson is Shays versus Whiskey Rebellion. We're just kind of comparing lessons or those two rebellions. And then the homework is always on the left hand side. There's always two places where your students can locate the homework or what activity we're doing for that day if they're ever absent and where they can find it. So a week at a glance will always show what we have going on for that week. So daily announcements for Monday, 3-1, Thursday, 3-4. You'll always find the daily announcements for those days right there. And that shows us what's going on for the week. What's going on for that individual day, you could also click the daily announcements. And the daily announcements for March 1st, this is what we got going on. Shay's Rebellion, the clipboard, that's always means notes. The push pins, that means an assignment that the student will have to do. All right, and I'll take us back to the home page. While we're on the home page, there's another way. This is personally my favorite way on how to find assignments, just because everything is compiled all together and separated by day. Right here where it says modules, that's where you'll want to check. All right, so module shows the whole unit as a whole. So let's say you miss a whole week of class. I would recommend checking out the modules so you see. All right, so for example, I'm going to use this current week that we are on right now. So let's say you're absent Monday, March 1st. You'll come to the modules tab and you'll see that, okay, March 1st we did these notes and these are the two assignments. For Friday or for Thursday, March 3rd, they're currently not published, but this is what we'll be doing at the back end of the week. So the first political parties, once again, you see the clipboard. Clipboard just means notes. You see the push pin, that means assignments. So for the modules tab, we have the whole unit separated. So unit 7, all the work for unit 7 is all listed by day. Same with unit 6. All our units are going to have all of our assignments listed by day. The week at a glance will be there. Student will just need to find, okay, what day was I absent? Where do I need to go? Which day do I need to find assignments for? Let's say they're missing assignment. Let's say they're missing the Bill of Rights assignment. So they click on the assignment and they think like, okay, where do I find this information for these notes? Well, you'll find it right there with the clipboard that goes along with that assignment. So there's always, always, always a pair of notes that go with each individual assignment. So I've been talking about all the little icons I have on the modules tab. If you look right here, this little graph chart, that graph chart just means there's a test. All right, so the graph means test, pushpin means assignment, clipboard means notes, and obviously the calendar is just for, optics that, this is a date, this is our week at a glance. Now I'm going to show you all how to check grades. I'm going to show you guys from the student view on how to check grades. Just because the student view is going to show it through a test student. So this is not an individual student, this is a test student. So this is the student view. You would click right here where it says grades. When you click on grades, it's going to show every single assignment. And for example, since this is a test student, I haven't put in any grades for a test student. So hypothetically, this student has done absolutely nothing. A 0 out of 10, 0 out of 10, 0 out of 10. This is where you check, oh, actually, they got 10 points for the Kahoot. So this is where you would check all your students' late work, missing work, incomplete work. And the total right here is at the bottom what their grade would be. So our test student has a 4% in class. What does our test student need to do to improve? Well, first, let's start knocking out these zeros. You see you have a 0 on assignment, hop in the modules tab, find that assignment. It says the due date, so just find that assignment and let's knock out those assignments, right? The notes are all posted, everything is at the fingertips of your student. So now let's come back to our home page. And now this is for students that ever want to contact me. I make myself available on a daily basis. They know they can come down to where it says right here, office hours. Office hours is where I keep the hours for office hours. So office hours are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesdays we do not have office hours. Students could honestly show up to whatever office hours time they want. Most time I have my Zoom open and I'm sitting here for an hour. No one shows up. But the office hours are open between 2 and 3. If for whatever reason on a certain day it's not open, a student can always send me a message or email me and let me know, like, hey, Mr. McFadden, do you mind opening up the office hours real quick? The Zoom link is right here. All right, the Zoom link is right here for students. Additional contact information is located right here below through email. That's rmcfadden@dusd.net. Or some students contact me through Instagram, which is at historymcfadden on Instagram. So feel free. And then also, I like to keep it light and fun. So at the beginning of class, I always have some music playing. So I have song request if students ever want to request a song, as long as it's school appropriate. That is always cool with me. And then what else do we need to cover? Let's we got the student choice. So every Wednesday, if the student can't find the student choice website, I have it there. So it's a bunch of clubs, activities, homework help. The student choice, I have the link there. If a student is ever having technology help, the first thing I always ask him, did you restart your device? All right, that's always number one. Number two, I'm always going to tell them, contact the tech support. Our school has our own tech support, and all you need to do is call or text this number right here, 562-774-3703, between Monday and Friday, or from Monday to Fridays, 8 to 12:30. So that is the tech support. If they're ever having tech issues, I'm going to direct them that way. Same goes to the parents. If you're trying to help out your student with the tech support in the middle of the day, the numbers here listed and located, you're more than welcome to check that out. Other than that, my best advice for students to be successful in this classroom is to participate and engage in class discussion, class activities. A lot of students will hop in and have their cameras off. I prefer cameras on. Cameras on are always good, so I can physically see my students, physically see that they're there. Participating in class, participation is a huge portion of this class. If you're not participating, you're missing out on participation points. I give extra credit for participating, for engaging in conversations. I always give extra credit. I don't know if this sounds bad, but I love extra credit. I love for students to have a chance throughout the class period to but boost their grade, whether it be through answering questions. If you guys take a look right here, Black History Month Museum. Currently, we're creating a museum for one of our student choice virtual field trips. That's extra credit right there. So there's always different ways for students to boost their grades. They just need to really take responsibility for their learning. I tell all the students I want them to become independent learners, and I want them to be responsible for their own education. I've had students say, like, oh, my parent wants to talk to you about my grade. Well, number one, has the student talked to you first and showed you why they may be struggling? If I want the students to take responsible into speaking to their parents about their performance in the class first. Once they do that and the parent is briefed on how they're doing, then I will answer any other questions. But I always want the student to answer those questions, and for the parent to go through that grades tab together and see all the missing assignments first. All right, if you guys ever have any questions, the Zoom link is posted somewhere where administration, I'm not sure where they're posting the Zoom link. Hop in, and I will be there with the 8th grade social studies teachers, but this is also open for 6th graders too. 6th grade parents, I will be with the 8th grade parents or 8th grade history teachers, but if you want to talk, I can open up a separate breakout room for the 6th grade parents as well. There's all your questions, and if you have any further questions, feel free to email me, contact me, and let me know if you have any other questions you need to ask. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.